All right, thank you, thank you. So I want to run you through a use case today about how SAS uses data and analytics to deliver a contextualized customer experience that is anticipated, relevant, and personal. So here's kind of the storyline, only slide I've got. So Thompson's Financial, completely fictitious company, is facing a tough year end, right? Sales and revenue are down and they need a boost. They think that the best way to do this is to offer high interest credit products. Now they know that among their customer base, they have different customers that should be treated in different ways according to things like value scores, lifetime value, etc. So there are some folks that should receive certain offers while other ones should receive different offers. Let's take a look at how Thompson's does this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take on the role of Ann. So Ann is our CMO, and she has a marketing analytics dashboard that she uses when she's on the road, right? And she's got information here that is very important to her, namely past campaign and communication performance. But what Ann is really interested in is who can I market to going forward, and what do I need to market to them? So first she looks at the who, right? And she wants to understand who should be included. Well, she knows that she has some very important information here, and that is that she has low income and medium income segments that have very high offer conversion rates. And namely within those low and medium income segments, people with a low risk calculation are the folks that convert on offers most frequently. So that's who she wants to market to. The next thing she wants to look at is what should she market. And if we look at the top left-hand side of this visualization, we have a word cloud. So we've taken social data off of our social networks. We've taken web data from search and things like that on our branded sites. And we're able to determine that there's certain products that people are searching for. So things like no interest credit cards, no annual fee credit cards, so forth and so on. So Ann has the information that she needs and who she wants to target. So she flips that information over to Joey, her campaign designer. So as we flip over to the campaign design environment here, as we flip over to the laptop, thanks. So Joey starts with designing what's called an outbound campaign. And this is a typical campaign to deliver a upsell offer to the customers that Ann just highlighted. So those that have a low risk profile, low and medium income segment, and so forth and so on. Now, one of the things that they want to do is they actually want to use an analytical model score to further limit the segment. And the model score they've chosen to use is the propensity to purchase a credit card. So those that are in the top 60% are left in this campaign, bottom 40%, they get dropped from the campaign. Next thing we do, we split based on preferred contact channel, and we're able to send out low-cost digital offers to satisfy marketing budgets, right? And this is an example of an email broadcast, just one that I mocked up quickly, and it has the message that we need, right? It's year-end, holidays times are coming, we know that you have spending that you need to do, and we can offer you a credit product with a low APR of only 25%. Now, you and I both know that that's not really a low APR, right? But that's the message they want to start with to their low-value segments. So that's exactly the type of thing that they would do from an outbound perspective. On the other hand, how do they treat customers from an inbound perspective? So when the customer initiates the contact, right, via the web or the call center, how do they deal with that? Well, they're using a decision diagram here that has rules in place so that when a social customer service agent requests a real-time offer, that customer's information can be checked against the customer database and a next best action or next best offer can be returned. And the way that we're doing that is via some pretty simple logic here that we have in what's called a cross-table node. Now in this cross-table node, we're using two basic criteria, right? If a customer is in our top 2 deciles here of all of our customers in the database and they have a negative sentiment that has been expressed over social channels, then we want to deliver to them what's called a high-value personalized offer. If they fall outside of that criteria, we want to give them a standard or informational offer. So let's take a look at how that might work. And we've got a couple different customers that we're going to look at. The first one is a guy by the name of Rob Richards. Now, Rob is a business professional who lives out on the West Coast, and he is very interested in getting a credit product from Thompson's. Now, Rob received that outbound campaign that Joey designed and sent out. And his problem is he wants something with less than a 24.99% APR, and he needs something quick. So he tweets that into Thompson's. Now, similarly, we have a lady by the name of Kendra Klein. And you know what? Kendra's actually here this week. She is out taking in the sessions and on the demo floor. So she did not receive that outbound campaign, but she does still want a credit product from Thompson. So she says, hey, I'm angry that I haven't seen a card offer from you guys with a low APR. Do you have anything? #fail. So she tweets that in to Thompson's as well. So now let's put on the hat of our customer service agent, our social customer service team, right? And they have a case management tool here that they use to interact with folks over social and digital channels. So first, let's take a look at what Rob sent in. We know what he sent in. We just saw him tweet. And what we can see here is that he has the ability to be responded to by the customer service agent with either a standard message or what's called a recommended treatment message. Now I'm using the recommended treatment message here, and for Rob, because he is a loyal customer but not of high value, he receives that informational message that basically says, thanks for your feedback. As we expand our credit offerings, please visit Thompson's for more information. Now on the other hand, Kendra is treated a little bit differently. Her next best offer is slightly different. So here's our standard message folder. Here's our tracked message folder. We picked that up for her, and she has a different treatment code there. So a different offer exists for Kendra. So we reply to her, and she gets a message that says, please accept this offer and thanks for banking with us. So she has exhibited a negative social sentiment, and she is a very high value customer. So she receives that personalized offer. We click on that link there, and sure enough, she gets a low APR credit card offer with no annual fee. She can sign up for that immediately. So we satisfied the needs of marketing from both an outbound and inbound perspective using social, digital, structured, and unstructured data. A couple weeks later, Ann's able to flip back over to her marketing analytics dashboard. She can look at both outbound and inbound campaign performance metrics all in a single platform. Please visit SAS out on the floor, booth 4625.